Hello, I'm going to try something completely different. Hello everybody, this is Glenda with Fralins and Friends Crafts Plus, and tonight I'm doing something completely different. I am going to work on the robin, but I want him much smaller, and I want him on a stand. I'm going to put him on this stand. I'm going to build him on this stand. So what I've got now is I've got the Super Sculpey Ultralight. It's been described as marshmallowy, and yeah, it's very marshmallowy in texture, but it works so well. I'm not just going to make this bird different, I'm going to make it really different. I've been looking up and looking at, folk art, and there's all different kinds, and I want to try a little different something with this one. It'll still be a robin, but I want to try something different. I'm going to bake this, and then I'll come back and cover it with the heavier stuff. This is what the final product of that little plaque came out to be. I don't know whether to call it a plaque or a tile. But it will be hanging on the wall in the bathroom one of these days. I think it turned out kind of cute. I lightened this up a lot, and the background, and I fixed the fish gills and such. I think the contrast is a lot better. Okay, I'm back. Still just a tad warm, but not much. All right, back to the belly. The belly of the beast, or the robin. I want to put a little more foil in here. Kind of bulk his tummy out a little. Well, that also don't go through. Losing my oxygen. Okay. One thing I'm learning, I learn as I go. You know me. I'm an experimenter. And I look at patterns and I learn as I go. I don't even pretend to be a pro. One thing I've been seeing about folk art is there's different kinds. There's the very inexpensive, very cutesy, simple I've been doing, but there's also, there's nothing. This is I don't consider this a bad piece of folk art. I think that's a pretty good piece of folk art for me. The thing that is there's a lot of it that involves pattern, and I'm talking about beautiful pattern where it's really well thought out. It can be plaids, it can be floral, it can be solids, but more of a patchwork. It's however, but it needs to have some rhyme or reason to it. With when you're doing that, it's not really haphazard. You look at some of the stuff done in India and places like that, and some of your best folk artists, they're what they do isn't like detailed to maybe the animal so much, but it's very detailed in the workmanship and so what I want to do with this robin, I want it to look like a robin, but it's going to be a floral robin, if I can pull that off. for me, I'm not real sure that I can, but I'm sure gonna try. I want to try to pull off a floral robin. It'd be a little one, but what I haven't yet determined is if I'm going to paint the flowers on to the actual robin, or if I'm going to make some flowers and attach them to the actual robin. Oh, quit hissing. Drives me crazy. Okay, now for his head. Robin. He seems to have a fatter tail than he does a body. Well, maybe they won't notice. Poor Beak. Looks like that. I don't want it to look like a hummingbird's beak. Sometimes, it just depends on the angle I'm looking at, he can look so misshapen. And other times he looks just about right. Depending the angle. From over there, that beak looks like it's sideways. It's okay that way. Okay, I'm going to put a couple little pin pricks in here so that if there's any air that needs to escape, it'll find a hole to escape through. Remind me to never ever roll it out that thin again. Too much patching. And this stuff's getting warm, so it's sometimes I don't know if that makes it look like feathers or just like lines and holes. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and bake him as he is. And hopefully he will still look like a bird. Well, I mean, I hope he does look like a bird. He's going to come out of the bake like he goes into the bake. Hopefully. Well, here's hoping that a smaller version will look just as good or better. And I've got him perched on a nice little grassy floral spot. Beaks aren't soft like noses. You want them to look nice and solid. I hope I got him looking solid. Well, I'm going to put him in to bake tonight and we'll work on painting tomorrow. And we're going to try some design and see what happens. Please do subscribe, click the notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. And come back tomorrow to see how our bird gets painted. And see just how purty he'll be. I'm hoping he'll be nice and purty. We do what we do. I don't expect anybody else to do something that looks just like mine. Some people will look better, some people will look different. Some people won't make the same thing. And that's great. That is just absolutely great. Some people will do crochet, some people will paint. Thing is to have fun doing it. So you have some fun doing whatever you want to do, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Love you.